Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday, the 10th of April. So, looking ahead for today. First things first. 9:30, we've got the UK GDP. It's a monthly figure that comes out now. In addition to the quarterly figure, this tends to be a little bit more all over the place. I'm not totally convinced about how much I say convinced, but not clear of how much volatility we'll see today. The quarterly figure seems to have much more weighting, but this monthly figure is now I expect at some time it's going to just completely take over from the quarterly figure. I don't know, but anyway, it seems much more up and down. So we'll have to have a look at how the market treats it and the volatility around it. But that's at 9:30 for the pound. Euro time then at 12:45. We've got the monetary policy coming out at 12:45. The refinancing rates, and they can't really drop it from 0 to 0. Well, they could make it more negative, but it sits at negativity at the moment. The press conference at 1:30 would be key. I think it's probably going to be a bit more dovish, and that's probably priced in largely, but we'll see. At 1:30 also we've got the inflation data, CPI data coming in from the US, so immediately at 1:30 we may see a bit of volatility. Then Draghi will speak and we'll see some more volatility. So that's pretty much it news-wise today. I said that, and then I remember there's the FOMC minutes at 7 o'clock in the evening. So, and there's a speaker at 4:50 p.m. So at 4:50 and 7, there could be some more action. So it could be an action-packed day at certain times. Anyway, let's not get your hopes up. Let's have a look at what's happening technically. So, well, it looks like it's edging further. Yesterday, managed to run into the monthly pivot. It's moved off of that. Not as far as I quite liked it, but it's moved off of it. Traded we were in a bit of a short yesterday. Could have come out of part of that or all of that. It's at the moment looking quite strong here. The pound's pushing up as well, so it's sort of got this sort of move up. Sorry, I've got a 30-minute chart. Just switch this to a 60, so it's a bit more data in there. But it is on a step up, so it could run back towards that monthly pivot. It could break through it, but that monthly pivot certainly could be attacked again. By the looks of things. Now, reaction to that, I would be watching it. It was hand railing its 60-minute 50 through the Asian session there. If it was to come back and test this at any time, maybe next time it'll break through. But I'm big picture bearish on the euro, but short term, well, it looks like it may, as I say, try and push back up here. A failure, I'd be looking for a failure for the downside, failure of these lows here on the downside, wherever it may come. So I'd be just simply drawing a trend line and waiting for a failure for the downside. Otherwise, at the moment, it looks like it could continue pushing upwards. The pound, well, the only news we're waiting to hear from on the pound today is what sort of extension that may be granted to the UK. The PMs have been approved to ask for an extension to the June the 30th by Parliament. Whether that will be extended in any way or beyond that is another matter, but that in itself could create quite a fuss. Okay, either way, pound at the moment it's been choppy as anything. It's yesterday it did sell off quite a good part, broke down the trend line there, but has chopped since. Not making great distance maybe, but well, we'll see how it goes. I would rather be on the short side of it at the moment, but you just got to be so careful at the moment, because you just get a speaker come out, whack, it goes up as it did. Yesterday just blew up and then just carried back on and continued to hit the sort of targets I was expecting. So today I'll wait and see if this trend's broken. I am wary, and it may be best avoided, I guess, in real terms, but I would like to see it down to its S1, but we'll see. It's just pitched up slightly. It's slightly higher, higher high, but a lower low there, so a bit of an expansive move. Maybe it's got the potential to run up towards yesterday's highs, that R1 area. Dollar yen, I think any larger extension may see that happen, by the way, so watching there. Dollar yen's possibly behaving a slight bit better. I mean, it's sort of running down to support and breaking, running up down to sort of support areas, breaking. So overall in this picture, maybe we'll see some further downside. I just take it to the daily at the moment. My preference is for further upside, big picture, but at the moment we may see a bit more coming off here. So daily 50s below, maybe it's got a bigger move to happen. It's certainly lower highs, lower lows. It certainly looks like it could have further downside at the moment. So yeah, coming back to the hourly, break to the downside there, could see us pushing down towards the monthly pivot there at 110.90. So maybe it's where it's headed for at the moment. That'll be first test of that, I believe. Okay, maybe not actually. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar consolidating. It's broke out, pushed back in. It's continued a consolidation pattern. Really, it's erring to the upside, and well, it's got higher lows confirmed in there from yesterday's highs, pushing through. Although then proceeded to sell off for all the rest of the day there. I mean, if it starts breaking up there, it could just continue to push in that vein. I think it's probably done most of its route for today and could just end up consolidating. But there is potential if these markets, if the dollar gets a bit flaky and soft, that we could see the Aussie pushing up further. Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar consolidation phase still. Oh, sorry, it's a weekly picture. Still weak, but it's still consolidation phase overall. It's not really making its a clear cut move here. It's in range, and it's just sort of in a holding pattern effectively, much like a lot of the currencies are. It's put a bearish pivot swing in on the 4 hourlies here. Maybe it will push through there. See the pound, the euro, everything else pushing up. This may just help this. It's got daily pivot below there at 133.15, which is literally 9 pips away. So that's a possibility. Beyond that, well, we could, if it's going to continue in this route, the daily R1's probably got a good probability then in that case, and maybe even yesterday's lows. So it's erring on that sort of bearish side, but I'm not sure I like this price action it did yesterday. If it was to bounce off that back off that monthly pivot there, well, maybe it could be showing us a signal that it does actually want further upside. Not clear. A lot of these markets are not particularly clear. It's just the way it is at the moment, but you've got to reassess each day. As I said, at the moment the euro, for example, is pushing up. We've got the meeting at midday today, and we'll have at 1:30 we'll have Draghi speaking. That's going to be clear. That's going to be probably guiding us for the next few days at least. From there onwards. Right, that's it for me. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.